Well, we've had a bit of rain for a couple of days and it's come up a bit. There's a lot of runoff there, water's quite dark. And I can see one quacker down there somewhere. Yeah. Well, we'll go and see if there's out down there and feed the quackers. Well, I'm going to walk down there in a sec, but just had a walk up bank in there and I couldn't see out. But I've been watched by two quackers. Well, this looks like where my minions are hiding out. Oh, there's a lot of them up there as well. And there's two of them going for Mary up there. You're coming. Right, well, I'm going to sit down there and feed you. Well, we're just coming down to set the camera up. There's a tiny little bit there. Oh, that looks like spongeware, is that? I've kicked over that bit, but it's just plain. Oh, you're sneaking up, are you? Oh, you're sneaking up, are you? Right, back that in. Back that in. What are you two doing? Look away now if you don't like them. That's a big tooth. I'll leave that here. And just plain. I've seen another bit somewhere. It was that bit, and I thought it was a bit of pipe stem, but it's a stone. Well, that lot's happily feeding away. And some of them are arguing amongst themselves. I thought that was a bit I'd turned over before, but it wasn't. I think I did turn it over, it had that on it. Nice blue flower. Some leaves. A bit on edge there. I'll just turn that over, thinking there's going to be note on it. I seem to be collecting tiny little bits today. A couple of little bits on there, nothing much. There's a bit there and I can just make out some faint colour on it, so we'll have that bit. It's like a flower. We'll see how that cleans up. And a bit of plate there, but is there out on it? No. And that's a stone. Well, a bit of rock that's usually on shore over there, that's underwater. And as you can see, there's a lot of runoff from the land. Very brown is the water. But it doesn't bother the ducks. And they keep following me, wanting some more. So, just walking along. That stripe just caught my eye. That's what you've got to look for around here. Odd little bits of shapes of colour, but I'll leave that bit. Well, I thought there was something there with a pattern on. I don't really see it, but it turned out to be a stone.
I haven't got anything.
What other noises do you do? Are you that noisy one that were at me the other week? I bet you are. Yeah. Oh, I've been picking a few bits up but not filming. Just one bit I picked up. A little bit of pattern on it. And that's that noisy duck again. She's always telling me off. Well, we'll have a look down there, see what there is, but I know that's somebody's coffee cup. I'll get that out of the bin. But I think that's a bit of malt floor tiling, which I can spot from up here. I'm not sure if there's another piece somewhere. There's somewhere over there. But we'll go and have a look, see what it is. Well, end up bridge that they repaired a couple of months back. Nobody's cluttered it as yet. Well, the stones are covered. Now let's see if it's just washed a few little bits and pieces in. And see if that bit I spotted from up there is a bit of malt floor tiling. Or just a bit of an air brick. First things first, we'll just have a quick look along the edges. See if there is anything. So I'll bring you back if I find out. If I do. Oh, some bits here. That's just plain. I bet that's plain and all. Yeah. Oh, well, I've spotted one bit. That's plain, that's plain. But I spotted that bit. Yeah, there's a bit of leaf on it. Well, there's no down at water's edge, but just a little bit of stripy stuff there. But well, we're up to that bit. And it is. That is malt floor tiling. Tell it holes there. Oh well, not bad to find. And is there out on that? No, on the oh. Bit of a crinoid or something. Little focus. I'm only just picking the edge of that ball. Well, that's just play. But we'll get that out of, up into the bin when I go. And that bit of plastic as well. Well, that's the other bit that I thought was a bit more malt floor tiling, but it's some quartz. Well, only bit in whole bit here. Bit of Hartley's, not genuine unless got enough bits of that stuff. Well, back down again. River's going down a bit. A couple of people there paddling with the dog. We're going to sit down. But we'll go and see if them quackers are down there. Well, there's a bit here. I think it's just base of a pot. Yeah. Base of a pot. Nothing on it. Well, it's starting to uncover these again, and there's going to be a lot more stones on shore there. And I wonder if there's going to be any quackers again. Oh, a bit of late RP, but I think that's a piece I picked out before. But river we're down. Oh, just walking along and spotted a little bit of colour. Well, even it's only a tiny little bit. Oh, that's a pretty little bit. See what it cleans up like. Now, I spotted that. Looks like base of a pot, but does it have a pattern on, or is it just weed and mould? That's just mould. Oh well. Well, Mary doing right in sheltering because it just started to spit a little bit. So, and a few people down there. So, well, there's a few quackers over there, but they don't seem to want to come over today. Well, there's a dog running about some of the time, so that may be why. But they might come over if they see the yellow bag come out. Right, well, I spotted this and I thought, oh, I thought it could be plain. But that looks to be blue. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a bit of willow. There's always some willow. It's a nice little piece with the trees on. This camera will focus properly. And there's a bit there. It looks to have some colour on. Yeah. Oh, the Asiatic. That's only the third bit I've found today. Well, this may be Mary's last trip down the river for this year, as she's got to go back down to look after her mum. So give them all a wave. Well, only 3 bits further down river, but I'm having to walk back up along here, and we have a coin. Okay, it's only a 5p. But a coin is a coin. Not going to be pot. So small change. Well, I've not been down this bit for a good while, so I thought I'd have a quick look, see if there was anything at the bottom. That's just plain. That's going to be plain as well. Yep, just plain. Well, I'll see if there's anything or anything at all. Well, nothing in there, bits of modern rubbish, this looks like. Well, back over this side for a quick look. Seems I only found a few pieces on to the side, probably even less over here. But I didn't think I was going to come over here today because there were one of the worm drowners, as we used to call them at work, just sat down there, or fishermen as they like to be called. We used to wind them up at work, some at Rotten. Well, a few bits out here. Just plain, and yeah, just plain again. I think that bit's the same. A bit of spoiled off something or other. Is that put out on? Just a bit of blue and white stripe. And somebody's lost a sock. Fortunately, it doesn't have a foot in it. Well, see if anything's been washed in. This water's still getting a little bit brown with runoff. I think it's rising a little bit, so it must be raining somewhere upriver. But see what's been turned over on here. Just a bit of blue light stripe there. I thought that bit were a button, and then when I got closer, it's just a worn stone. Right, well, a couple of little finds from these two trips down the river. And big chunk of malt floor tiling. Late 1600s up to early 1900s. Used on drying floors for in brew houses and for drying grain and such like. Well, that bit I spotted from up on the bridge. I just recognised these marks. So also a small crinoid or something like that. I don't know what that bit is on it. And the stone that I thought was a button at the time. Just brought it home just for a laugh. And a bit of edging off Asiatic. Just going off that pattern there. And another little leaf bit. Looks like it might be spongeware with a bit of overpainting, but we'll never know. And this bit I found when I was just going down to ducks, a bit double-sided but very badly spoiled there. Again, either spongeware or hand painted. And a bit of transfer print, it looks of it. And the edge, probably a dish, maybe inside of a cup, I don't know, going off that pattern or shape. But a nice, delicate little patterning. And again, cleaned up well, but very, very little on there. More than likely it's Asiatic. Just going off the wishy-washy blue of it. A nice big piece. Don't know what that's off, but it's nice. Nice big flower there. Very faint and abraded though. But when I cleaned it up, I did find another little bit on the back of it. So 2 for the price of 1. And this, well, it's not cleaned the bits out, like I say, rust stainings there, got under glazing, it cracks. So and the bit I found out in the river, little bit of the border edging from willow, I should think. Various types of designs on that. And another bit of Asiatic going off that dotted, and that design tends to be on them, on the edging. And this, probably some of the trees next to the pagoda. Yeah, goes that way around. Again, a braided and a bit of staining coming through. And lastly, but no man's least, a coin. A coin is a coin, no matter how old it is. And 2017 5p. So, but a coin's a coin find. Right, this one, little tree leaf bit, I was just going to use it like that and infill, and I thought, well, there's not a big gap, so I was either going to chop that off, either put it top or bottom, just to add a bit of decoration to it, but I found this bit on another lark, so I thought, a bit more cutting down, and it'll go in there like that. Bit of colour, so I need to chop that down a bit more. So, and this is where I hope I don't get it wrong and cream cracker it. That one I'll not cut down, I'll file that down in a minute. And I just want a little bit more trimming down. And a bit more trimming down on that. And it should do. Now to trim them bits down, I'm now, instead of using my grinder, I'm going to use this. Which is actually for sharpening knives. Diamond grit on it, and it's got 4 different grades, and it's very good at doing it. But I also got these, which I got first before I saw somebody using one of them, so we'll just do a bit of filing on them. And this is, if anybody's seen, be using the little rotary glass grinder or even a Dremel type tool, this will save your fingers if you're frightened of using something electrical, and it does quite a good job of thinning stuff down and cleaning the edges up. So give it a wet. Off the stuff falling off the table. And you can see, got a nice straight edge on it. So I'll just trim that little bit down on the edge there. Might actually use that one, it's a bit finer between the holes. Well, that's done most of it, so I'm just going to thin the back down a bit now. And there you have it. That takes most of the curve out. So I just need to make that fit it in there nicely. Oh, it's still a bit proud there, but I'll take that down in later off camera. And now just to take that corner bit off there, just so it fits in. And there we have it. So I'll just thin that down a bit more. Well, a little bit of sanding down off camera, and I'll fill that later and put that, well, put this and a few other ones in another video. So to be continued. Right, well, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from Stephen.